Welcome to the first episode Love Fiercely and Courageously. This phrase is coming from my business manifesto. You may have heard the term manifesto in context of political manifestos. So all the political parties, they have a document where they have pointers around their fundamentals, around their principles, upon which they run their campaigns, and eventually the way they, rule in a sense. So they use those pointers, those fundamentals, that document called manifesto to run their political campaigns. um, we can create the same for our life. We can create our life with specific and particular fundamentals. That's what I'm doing with my business, and I call it my business manifesto. um, I'm in a phase right now where I'm rewriting some of those principles, and the first one now we're going to talk about is love fiercely and courageously. The word fiercely means aggressively, it means destructively, powerful, intense. So the question I ask myself is, how can I love so deeply? How can I love so fiercely? How can I love so fiercely that all the people around me, they have their fears and doubts destroyed? This, of course, is not supposed to be confused with like consent matters. But talking about love and destruction, I was recently coaching a leader in education space. She's working on improving education curriculum in Africa, and she's working through against colonialism. And through our conversation, we were discussing um, how, if you really want to create an impact in this world, you need to fight. If you want to create an impact in this world, it will be a fight. It will be a fight with current establishments. Love is very, very soft, but also love is very, very destructive. Because when you really, really love somebody, doubts and fears cannot coexist. They can't coexist with love. Loving someone, loving something means the what would you call it, the opposition elements are going to be removed, they're going to be destructed. I remember when I started working on this self discovery journey like a decade ago, one of my first affirmations were, whoever loves me, whoever experiences me experiences love. Of course, it wasn't very true when I began, but over time I see how much more true it's becoming for me. Whoever experiences me experiences love. I coached this one client a few years ago. She was coming out of a toxic relationship, and it was a tough breakup for her. We worked for a few months and we went really deep into what is love, what does relationship mean for her. Um, and after a few months of us working together, she met the love of her life, and they got married, I think, in some time. And they are happily married for the last few years. We were having a conversation on text recently, and she said something that, popped up something inside of me. So she said, Dipanshu, thank you. Through your support, because of you, I was able to open up more. And that was what really helped me, connect with my now husband. Um, and that opening up for love was so hard for her, because imagine you just got out of a toxic, tough relationship. And that's where the second phrase comes from, love fiercely and courageously. So, loving courageously is going to be a choice. Courage is going to be a choice. Even after all the pain, all the ego hurt, all the, parts of you that broke while loving someone or something, how can you still choose courage? How can you still choose to show up and love fiercely. And I feel this is what we need. If you want to change the world, it's going to come from choosing love and choosing courage. So, loving fiercely and courageously. What do you think about this phrase? Let me know. What are your thoughts? And all the important links about my social media or working with me are going to be in description. And I'm going to see you soon in the next episode with the next point from my business manifesto. Till then, take care.